Time travel is a mysterious subject. People from all periods of time have speculated on the ability to single-handedly break the barrier of time and seamlessly travel through it to change the events of the past and to visualize the future. Although this idea may seem like a far-fetched occurrence, images from the past have since made us question whether these stories of time manipulation are more than just theories, but rather, facts. Hello everybody, my name is Jake from TM Productions, and today, we are delving into the unveiling of the first known time traveler. The date is 1970. Cameras are just starting to hit the mainstream audience, home entertainment devices are growing in prominence, and Richard Nixon is serving his second year in office as President of the United States. In this flourishing time, a mysterious picture was taken of Red Line, Chicago. The image depicts a standard group of people crowding the street amongst the local parade. Most of the citizens in the image are dressed properly for the time. However, one man stands out from the rest of the crowd. Amongst the hats and official attire worn by every other individual, a man towering at 5'10" is captured by the camera. This man can be seen as quite different from his peers. However, many of them pay little attention to his attire. Sporting a pair of modern sunglasses, a sweater, and a printed undershirt, it is evident that his sense of fashion is that of modern day, rather than that of 60 years ago. Despite these inherent flaws, the man's choice of clothing is far from the only evidence that he is indeed from another time. In his hand, a small, round device is visible. Many would think that this is a small handheld camera, but when compared to many popular models made at the time, there is little to no match to anything that was in production for consumers. Is this device nothing large, or rather, is it something more technically advanced? Unbeknownst to us, these questions would be answered with the discovery of this man's true identity in 2019. In November of last year, a group of scientists were working in a local research facility in Germia, Colorado, when they made a massive discovery. Hidden within a 1965 Toyota Chevrolet was an odd device which our world had never seen before. Etched into the side of the device was the name Boris Aguiar. When further looked into, it appeared that the device had what looked to be a timer or something that resembled it on the side. When they turned the dial, however, something happened. In a flash of blinding white light, a man came out from behind them, sporting a pair of sunglasses, a sweater, and a printed undershirt. He stomped on the ground, letting them hear his presence before he opened his mouth. The scientist turned around to face him, questioning who he was and where he had come from as he stood in front of them. He took a deep breath as he began to speak.
Today's video is sponsored by R.A.I.D Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019, and it's totally free. Currently, almost 10 million users have joined R.A.I.D over the last 6 months, and it's one of the most impressive games in its class, with detailed models, environments, and smooth 60 frames per second animations. All the champions in the game can be customized with unique gear that changes their strategic buffs and abilities. The dungeon bosses have some ridiculous skills of their own, and figuring out the perfect party and strategy to overtake them's a lot of fun. Currently, with over 300,000 4.8-star reviews, R.A.I.D has almost the perfect score on the Google Play Store. The community is growing fast, and the highly anticipated new Faction Wars feature is now live. You might even find my squad out there in the arena. It's easier to start now than ever with the rates program for new players. You get a daily new login reward for the first 90 days that you play the game. So what are you waiting for? Go in the video description, check the special links, you get 15,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player second gen.